OMG, OMG. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Be So Light. I am Priestess McCullough, as well as Felicia, as well as Niana. There you go. You pick and choose. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like and subscribe. And thank you, new subscribers, for being part of the tribe. Here in this tribe, we talk our truth and say it like it is. We do not sugarcoat anything here. We have a safe place to be, and therefore we do not consent to anything that is inorganic. We don't consent to lower beings that are being rude or mean. We don't consent to your energy. Therefore, we keep moving forward in our light. So, let me tell you about the message that I got off the mountain yesterday. Do you want to know what it is? What do? I'm going to share it with you. Okay, here it is. So, as we're going up the mountain yesterday, I am looking at it. Now, here's the thing. We're driving on Highway 5, headed up the Shasta. Can't see the mountain. After we come across the river and we're making that turn, going by the ancient ones standing off to the left, and can't see the mountain. It's like covered with the clouds. I'm like, is it raining up there? What's going on up there? So I'm just like, what's going on up there? And I just kept hearing it's cloaked. It's cloaked. Everything's being cloaked right now. Everything's going into stillness. And I'm like, okay. So we're driving and driving, we're going. We get up there, we start driving on the trail to get to the mountain, and it's just thick fog and low clouds and cold and damp and icky. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Pay attention to what I'm saying, because this is what it's going to be like for the next 2 months. It was icky and cold and damp and iciness on the road, and you could see the snow. But I kept seeing like just brand new snow that was so bright and white. But yeah, it was dreary. And it was just like, and we were driving kind of slow because we didn't want to hit ice patches and stuff. And we're just keeping a steady, slow pace. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, maybe we should just pull over and look, because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get to the bunny flat, because it just looks like it's going to keep going like this. Pay attention to what I'm saying. It just looks like it's going to keep going like this. Dreary and damp and low clouds and heavy fog. There's a message in this, trust me. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And I'm like, making me feel very uncomfortable because I cannot see further down the road because there's so much fog and low clouds. Cannot see everything ahead of me. What is lying up ahead of me? I can't see it. It's all obscured. It's all veiled. It's all covered up. Can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. Pay attention to what I'm saying. It's going to make a lot of sense. So I'm just looking and I'm like, gosh, we're driving and driving. And then all of a sudden we come around this bend after these really low clouds. And all of a sudden it's like we step beyond the veil. And stepping beyond the veil was this light. There was this beautiful opening. There was the mountain right there. No clouds around it, no nothing. Sun was shining right there. And I was just like, what the heck did we just step into? It was just beautiful. It was just glowing. There was just like all this light. It's literally like we went from third to fourth dimension and stepped over into the five dimension, into sixth and seventh dimension. And it was all clear. It was all beautiful. It was all in tune. Everything was just perfectly high definition, high vibration, high frequency that we can reach into and touch and become one with. There was no veil. There was no obscuring. Everything was clear to see. There was happiness, there was joy, there was warmth, there was connection. Are you following what I'm saying? Are you hearing the message? I hope you're hearing it, because that's what the message is. We're going to have a couple more months of this dreary foggy obscureness. We can't see what's coming, what's happening, what's being the illusion in front of us. What illusions are we creating for ourselves? What illusions are we stepping out of? How far are you willing to keep going so you can get beyond the veil? Are you going to just stop because you think it's not going to get any better? Are you just going to stop because you think or feel because you cannot see the road up ahead? You just want to play it safe and just go back the other way. Bite your tongue. What do I do? Do you really want to go back? Because that road going back still looks kind of dreary, still obscured. Are you willing to keep pressing forward to get to your oasis, to get to your beautiful paradise of light? Because it was beautiful. It was, I cannot even, for, for me to be going up there over 20 something years, okay? I cannot even describe the frequency at that moment. And then I'm sitting there, excuse me, I'm sitting there looking at the mountain. I'm just like sitting forward. My friend is doing some extra video stuff. She gets back in the car and she says, "Close your eyes. Just trust me on this." I'm like, "Why am I closing my eyes? We're gonna go to a spot." She goes, "No, just close your eyes." Because I was sitting facing the mountain. I didn't see what was happening behind me. Because I kind of was looking at the mountain. I was kind of just closing my eyes and being in that moment. And then I was like, okay, can't wait to get to the spot and do some other things there. And she goes, "Close your eyes." And I go, "Okay." So she backs up. She goes, "Keep your eyes closed." And I'm like, "Okay." She backs up. Then she turns the car around and we go down a little bit. And then she goes, "Look." And when I opened my eyes, I saw the beautiful sun piercing through the clouds and the fogginess. And then all of the blanketing of the clouds had covered everything below. So you couldn't even see. You couldn't see trees or nothing. It was just nothing but, just imagine this, a river of clouds and then the snow wall. That was it. And I just stood there and I just said, this is seventh dimension. This is Ivana. This is stepping up. This is, oh my God. And you can feel it. You can feel it. You can literally feel the difference. And then the sun comes out and greets us, gives us a beautiful sun kiss. And I'm facing the sun and I take one of my vocals and I do the beautiful light language in the air, gritting the codes that were coming down from the sun into the snow. Sun was already glistering with a lot of light codes in it. It was just the snow didn't even look like the snow. It looked like some kind of iridescent plasmic light frozen in time, but laying there waiting to be activated by the sunlight. That's what it looked like. It was just beautiful. It was just, I was just like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. So then I I'm looking at it and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I bring out the Tibetan bells, bring out two of them, the deep one and the medium sized one. And I get the bells and I'm standing there and I lift them up and I'm doing the bells. Hold on. Let's see if I can show this. Okay. So I get the bells. I get this one, then I get this one. So then I start off with this one and I do this. This one's kind of stuck. Hold on. Don't be stuck. Hey, there you go. So I ring this one, and then I go with this one, and then I. So I'm ringing both of the bells, but I'm standing, I'm facing the sun, and I'm doing the bells. And as I'm doing the bells, across behind me, with the big, beautiful trees, the standing ones are standing there. The whole side is covered with snow. This wall of wind comes through the trees, but it never crosses the street. Okay, it never crosses. It only comes in through the trees, and all the trees start doing this. And then only just a certain amount of the trees right in the center, right there. Not any trees on the other end, just right there. They're spinning, and it's like, and you hear all this shh. And I was like, and I literally heard, "You are opening the door. You are ringing the bell to stand still and heed the call of one's soul's journey." And I was just like, what? Look how it just got light all of a sudden when I said that. And I was just like, what? And I'm just ringing the bells and ringing the bells, and I just hear the tone echoing all the way through. And the clouds are just staying just like it was river clouds. And it was just so beautiful. I was just like, oh my God. I've never experienced such grace, such blessing, such beauty in this. I mean, El Shasta never gets old. There's always something surprising up there that always happens, that always comes out of nowhere, that always shifts your perspective, that's always healing, that's always, wait, I have something to tell you. It's always that energy. But this was so profound with that message. And I was just like, wow, this is so cool. So I just stand there, and then the sun pierces out again. And this time it comes out, and it comes out really big, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And then I just feel this wave of energy just goes through me, and I just went, toss. And I was just like, and I just felt in that moment that it didn't matter anymore what the xenomorphs and the lower beings were doing, because they cannot come to this level. Try and try if you might. You cannot reach that level if you do not have heart, and you do not have soul, and you do not have your light on. Oh, I do. I do. I was just laughing. And I just said, yeah, can't touch me. Dun, 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 dun. I was just, I'm like, yeah, this is like the perfect analogy. And I was just like, oh my God. If I could have taken that moment and scooped it up, because doing a video of it, taking pictures of it, it's no, it doesn't do it justice. That moment being up there in that moment, at that second, and that happening was priceless. I will never forget that as long as I live. That's right up there with the time when the rocks moved by themselves and disappeared on me, and I knew they came and took the rocks off the road when I turned back and it was gone. So that's right up there with that. So this Shasta trip was just beautiful. It had that message. What are you willing to do to keep moving forward? Are you just going to stop and give up? Or are you going to keep moving forward? Some people are just giving up. They figure, oh, well, this is the way it's going to be, and this is how it's going to be. Is it really? Is that what you're thinking? Just give up? There's more road to pursue, there's more travel to do. You can't just stop in the middle. You have to keep going, because you're never going to know the outcome if you don't keep looking. And that was the lesson. That was the message on the mountain. Are you going to stop because it looks so dreary and you feel like, I don't feel like going any further? This is all this. This is all it's going to be. Is that your perspective? Is that what you're expecting? Because let me tell you, we just kept on going. And then boom, it just like opened up to this other dimension of beauty that was mind blowing. And then when you turn around to see a river of clouds down in the valley, and all the treetops are covered with these clouds and the fog and whatever, then you got the sky right here, and then the sun and some clouds, and then the sun comes out, and you have this energy, the sandwiching of this, and you're standing there taking that in. That's how you need to stand in your light and take it in. That's how you need to show up and take it in. That's how you need to be. Because what we're about to embark on and step into in a couple weeks, stepping into January, stepping into a new timeline past 7th, 8th, we're in this sacredness right now. Connection. Getting still, getting quiet. So you can hear and listen. So you can hear and get your messages. And being that essence, being that beauty, being that time. Words do not do it justice. I wish I could take all of you and just put you up on that mountain in that moment so you could feel it. These are those times when people need to stop doing their same pattern over and over and over. Take a moment, step out of it, go to mountain. What's that mountain have to say to you? What's the message? So then we get all that lovey dovey energy from there. And I'm loving it. So then we come down, and I said, I need to get some more stickers for my bottles. So we go by this other crystal shop, and this is how you keep the energy going. So go into this shop, this crystal shop, not my soul connection. Soul connection would have never acted the way this crystal shop person did. So we go in there, we're looking around. There's a lot of sacred geometry and the wands and the da da da, and they're all the three people are talking to themselves amongst themselves up at the register, and ain't nobody really in there. And it's like, oh, their energy ain't pulling it. So soul connection is always busy, 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 bzz, 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 bzz. And other stores, they just barely making it. They don't have nobody floating in there because their prices are up too high. They too greedy. They got greedy energy. They're not about being supportive with the people. They're all about, I just need to make my money. Da, 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 da. That's the energy they keep emanating. And that's why I just sit there, lonely me. Hello. Then next thing you know, next year that store is gone because that. Look, bottom line is this: Shasta will govern who can be up there and who cannot be up there. Okay, that mountain governs very well through universal law. It really does. So I just like look at people and say, "Oh, are you gonna be up here? Are you on the divine path? Are you up here being a scallywag?" You know. So I go in there and I ask, "I'm looking for some sacred geometry stickers. Do you have some? I see you have the larger ones here, but do you have smaller ones? I'm looking to put them on some bottles." So the guy tilted in a chair, he looks at me, he gets this kind of, and I said, oh, he's got low vibration. Here we go. And I just said it in my mind. I said, here we go. He pushes his tray over. Well, I got some stickers in here. They were like all these alien sticker things. I said, sacred geometry. Okay. You have them on the wall. I just wanted to know if you had any smaller ones. He pushes the dish. Ain't nothing in there. I said, oh, there's nothing in here. And then I pause, and then the young lady says, hold on, ma'am." She reaches underneath the counter and pulls out a big old bag. She goes, "I think I have what you're looking for." She had Metatron cube. She had this flower of life. She had the Ankh. She had the cabal. She had all the different things I was looking for. And I said, oh my gosh, this is exactly, and I said it just like that. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you so much, darling. This You've made my day. And I batted my eyes. And she smiled. And he was sitting back going, I go, what do, what do? So, so I get my stickers. I'm all happy, happy, peasy keys. And they have bigger, I still have them in my purse. I haven't taken them out. It was so cool. And they were $3 a pop. Kind of pretty much what I was going to pay if I ordered it from Amazon. But so their stickers are like this. I got some gold ones. Oh yeah, I got some silver ones. See so much light on it. I got the Om symbol. I got the Ankh. I have the male energy Ankh and the female energy Ankh, silver one. And then Metatron's cube or the Merkaba. So these are going to go on my next elixirs. This right here just cost me $29. Can you believe that? So that's what I got. But I love my work of what I do when I make the elixirs. But I'm on a standstill now because I made so many, and now I'm on a pause because I'm being told, pause. Take this time for you. Take this time to breathe in. So then we went into Soul Connection, got a couple things, got some new things that I wanted for another set of elixirs to make. I was just being guided because I'm getting ready to make another one that I want to make. It's very healing, very protective. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so then it's time to make the trip back. So we make the trip back, we drive back, and we see a lot of weird stuff, people weaving on the road and doing all this shenanigans and crazy stuff that they do, at nighttime when nightness falls across the land, midnight hour close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all neighborhood. The thriller comes out. So don't know why I said that. Halloween residue. I don't know. So anyway, so as we're finally getting closer to my drop off point, my home, and I look up in the sky and it's like 8:45. It's dark out. We see the fog coming in, but we look up in the sky. On one side, you can see like this dark magenta pink color all in the sky on one side, and then you look over here and it's a dark bluish purple color all on this side. And I'm like, look at that. I go, you see that? She goes, yeah, it's pink. I go, you see that? Yeah, it's purple and blue over there. I said, we're in trouble. Just, I said, that plasma light is coming down right now, and it's gonna go. Yeah, that's for the ones that are in organic. But those of us that are in our heart and our soul energy and in our light, we're going to be benefiting quite lovely from that energy because that's all the upgrades turning on our DNA. And tomorrow, on the 23rd, you have that perfect opportunity and that alignment to really stay in your divineness and start asking for more of your DNA to come online. You can be connected to that. You have to really be in that knowingness. You know what I'm saying? So as I was sleeping, I was getting all these messages. Man, it was just tons of information. I was kind of jittery and like, oh, I can't sleep. I'm so energized. So I was so excited about everything about the day. And I'm kind of getting this message about this is the time you want to clean house. between tonight and tomorrow. You want to clean house. You want to get rid of the 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 attachments. You know, those attachments that like to keep your energy down, that like to keep you from trusting yourself, that keeps you on your addictions, that keeps you in your depression, that keeps you in your anxiety, your sadness, your shame, your loss, your all that crap deep down in the shadows. You want to pull up as much as your shadow as you can. And then whatever needs to be forgiven, forgive it. Whatever needs to be let go of, to be able to just say, I'm done with it. I do not consent to this connectional energy of this alignment anymore. I am breaking free. Pay attention to what I'm saying. This is very important for you. From the soul contract agreement of this addiction that I have with this entity that keeps me tied into this addiction. I am breaking free of this. I no longer consent to you. I no longer. I am deactivating, transmuting the contract agreement between us. I am breaking the seal. I'm no longer going to give my energy or my attention to you anymore. I'm going to starve you out. You're a low vibrational energy. I don't have time for you. Think about it. We spend so much time living in the past, living in the hurt, living in the wound, living in the pain, instead of getting into the point of it and just saying, I'm going to birth myself out of this crap because I'm done. I can't keep living like this. You really, when you think about it, you're not really living. You're just keeping the cycle and the pattern going, thinking that you're living, but you're not. So this is why when people hear me talk about addictions or hear me talk about entities and attachment, they get very upset with me and get angry with me, and then they get mad at me, and then they don't want to talk to me. Then I get shunned. But I don't really care. I get shunned. Oh, please just rubbing my emotions the wrong way. She's having me look at myself, and I don't want to look at myself, and she's being mean, and she's not being. I just don't like it when she pushes my buttons and she's triggering me. I can't stand it, but I got to go back and look at her the next day. What's she talking about now? You know you like it. So, yeah, I'm going to do that to you. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because you're worth it. Because you are that love. Because you are that light. Because you are the I am. You are the part and the source of the creator. You should not be limited. You should not think that this is it. This is all there is to you. Your addictions, your woes, your wounds, your victimization of yourself. We all have them. But we all have the antidote to kick some of these things aside and say no more. And when you say no more and you step out of it and just say you're done, it makes it that much easier to pull in more higher frequency energy because now you don't have that energy keeping you bogged down. Think about it. Think about it. You don't have it anymore. We are getting ready to go through it. You're going to go through that labor. You're going to be in a place of, gotta breathe. The water has broken. When are you going to birth out? What's birthing out? What's trying to get out of you? What's trying to come to the surface so that you can Give light to yourself. More light. What's coming up? If I'm triggering you, good. If you're upset with me because I'm speaking my truth, I'm doing my job well then. Because that's where I want you to be. So, that message from the mountain was very profound and very beautiful. And I had to come and share it with you because Spirit told me to do that. I said, okay, okay, I can do that. Yay. So, are you going to stay on your path? Are you going to keep pressing forward? Or are you going to just kind of say, oh, I can't see ahead. I'm going to just, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep staying in these soul contracts with these entities and attachments that keep bringing you down? You keep having the same relationship with them, the same addictions, the same energy that took you to do your addiction or your habit is the same energy you need to take to get out of it. What's the root cause? What made you start it in the first place? Think about it. We're getting ready to shift in something that's very profound. But if everyone could just shift their light, we could have already been ahead of the game. We wouldn't be going through all this shenanigans that we're going through right now if everybody was on the same page and awake, doing their part. But now we got some that are struggling in themselves, to trust themselves, to believe in themselves, to love themselves, to be one with themselves. Think about it. So, I'm going to show you something that I really, really like. And I don't know if it'll pick up, but when I go into soul connection, always I really do, you guys. I really do. But I'm a crystal keeper. I hold the crystals until they have to go to somewhere or until their job is done with me because a lot of them they anchor here, but they're doing work with people or doing work somewhere else, but this is like they're just here in my base. So, this is a aura angel quartz, I want to say, or angel aura quartz. And when I saw it, it was kind of funny. The light is not doing it justice. When I saw it, there it is. See it? That flash. This one was sticking up and it was pointing out of the bowl towards me. And it went, beep, beep, beep. I was like, so then I went and took a look at it. But look at it. Look how beautiful that is. Damn. Yeah, this is going to be some good medicine. And I'm always looking at things inside because it reminds me of the cosmos, of the gases that kind of spill out into the atmosphere, into the cosmos, kind of like in that creational form. That's what I see. And this was just so beautiful. And I was just like, God, that is so beautiful. When the light hits it, it creates that flash. And it likes to be held because it starts humming. It starts like this. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna put you down now. You're a little dizzy. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with you, give you an opportunity to break free of those kind of contracts. Break free of it. All right. So be good to yourselves. Much love. Thank you, all new subscribers. All of you, thank you so much for your watching my shorts, watching my little video shorts. Thank you so much for giving those some thumbs up and leaving comments. And those of you that comment on the elixirs and letting people know on my Instagram as well as on my YouTube, on my shorts. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel really good about that. And thank you for still being in the game with yourself and getting to know you. Stay on the path. Keep going down that road. Now, if it starts looking kind of rinky dinky, you might want to get off of it if it's not matching. Glide over a little bit more until that road starts really taking you where you really want to go. But get beyond the veil and wait till you see it was on the other side. That's what it was like. Wait till you see it was on the other side. It was beautiful. It was just beautiful. That's all I really can say about it. It was beautiful. All right, lovelies. I'm gonna leave you with and then I'm gonna close this out with and be good to yourselves. All right, lovelies. Be patient. Do not stress. Take good care of yourself. Much love to all of you. I'll see you soon with other messages. Just waiting. Bye. And that's a wrap. Be so light. Like and subscribe. 432.